Hi guys, so today I thought I'd share how to make a moss pole because some of my plants that I want to climb upward, I would need something for the foliage to attach to it. And the best way to do that is to buy a moss pole, or you can do like I'm doing today and make your own. So the supplies that you have that you'll need is moss, and this is already moistened moss. You don't want it soaking wet, but you do want it wet. And the brand that I'm using is Sphagnum Moss, and it's called Super Moss, and it is I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell you the name brand, but I did buy it on Amazon. So it's Super Moss. I find that Super Moss brand is better. Okay, so let's get right into the video. Welcome to Charlotte's Foilage, and I appreciate you watching today, and I hope that you'll come back, continue to subscribe and like and share with your friends. And let's just get into the video. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Everybody that drinks coffee knows that that is a good start of your day. So without further ado, I take my moistened moss, and I have a little net, wire net here. And I just simply put the moss on the net like so. And I'm putting it in a line like this so that I can roll the moss and the net, this wire net, I can bring it together. Okay, so let me show you how this looks. Kind of looks like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it a little bit closer so I can start rolling it. And I'm just going to roll it over like this. Make sure I have enough. If I need to fill in more, I will. I'm just rolling the moss inside the mesh wire. And then I'm rolling this net wire. It's soft, so it's easy to roll. And so this is what you have. Now, sometimes you don't have enough moss, or sometimes certain rolls, mesh rolls, don't work if you aren't able to stick holes through this. So this is my first time being able to stick the zip ties, is what I'm using, through the holes so that I can make the wire stay with the moss. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to stick the wire, which I don't think is the best wire. Some people use chicken wire, and the reason why I say this is not the best, because I don't feel like I have enough moss sticking out. So I'm going to add some more, because I want the moss meshed up against the wire so that it'll come through and touch the plant. And right now I'm not getting that. So I'm going to add more moss. This wire is something I just had here. It may not be the best wire, but you get the picture. You'll be able to understand how to do this. If you get the chicken wire, you'll have better results. But again, I just added some more moss, and I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to roll again so that I can get, and I'm also pushing the moss through the holes, because that's what you want. You want the moss to be able to come through here so that the moss touches the plant's foliage. Otherwise, you would be defeating the purpose. Another thing I can do is I can cut this if this wire is too thick, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this, that way it won't be too much mesh wire overlapping the moss. So I'm just going in here, I have a pair of scissors, and I'm cutting the mesh wire so that I'll have more moss and less mesh wire. Okay, and it worked. I'll show you here in just a second. See? Now the moss is sticking through the holes, and that's what you want, because you want the moss to touch the plant. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm taking this and I'm just going to close the wire so that it doesn't come loose. And I'm using zip ties to do that. So I'm just going in here, sticking it through the hole and bringing it back through another hole so that it stays. And then after I do that, I'm going to come in here and cut that little hanging piece off. But right now we're just sticking it through the hole and bringing it through another hole, sticking it through the zip tie hole, tightening it as we go. And that's pretty much the gist of it. And what you'll do is you'll stick this pole down inside your plant after you've made space for it, made room for it, and then your plant will grow upwards. And I don't know if you know this, but the higher the leaves are able to grow upward, the larger the leaves will be. Sometimes the plants who have lower leaves, they tend to grow smaller leaves. But if you have your plant growing up with, of course, the right amount of lighting, then you'll be able to get some large leaves. I've seen some plants with some huge leaves, and that's my goal. My goal is to get some huge foliage. It looks better, it's prettier, and they're larger, and you get to look at them and enjoy them. So I'm just going in here continuously putting more zip ties. If I need to add more, I will. But right now, the purpose of this is just to close it. If you need to close it more, then you go back in and add more. But this seems to be closing it pretty good. I'll let you see it here in a minute. The results are going to be hopefully good, so that you too can try this exercise and have success. Because after all, I wouldn't like to make this video and then it not turn out good, and then yours not turn out good. So we just gonna hope for the best. And the good thing about this is it's not costly. Sphagnum moss can get costly, but I got this wire from, I believe, the local Dollar General. I think it's supposed to be like the wire for the grills, like when your grill wires need to be replaced, rack or grill rack need to be replaced. And so I'm using it for another purpose, but all's well that ends well. So we're almost done here at the end of the moss pole, and I'm gonna cut these zip ties off, the ends of them, so that it'll look a little bit better and it won't get in the way of the foliage. And then if there's any areas in here that I need to add more zip tie, and I can see that, I do. For example, right here, it's an opening here. And I'm going to go in there. You see how these zip ties just go right through the moss? That's what makes it easier. And it also helps with the use of zip ties. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just going in here, sticking in these zip ties. I can't see the hole on this one for some reason. So let's just start by cutting off so we won't take up too much time. Let's start by cutting these off so you can see what the moss pole looks like. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be pretty because that's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is so that your foliage, your plant, will climb up this pole. So it's not the neatest thing. I've done better. But I want you to see that it is obtainable. So here it is. Here's the moss pole. You stick this pole inside your plant, if you can, in the back of the plant. And then if you have a plant that's already has leggy growth, you just wrap it around the pole a little bit. And you can use zip ties for that too. And what will happen is you will train that plant to grow around that pole. And it's actually beautiful when you see it growing. So thanks for watching. I hope that this video has been helpful. I'm going to get in here and put a few more zip ties on here. And she should be ready to go. There's your moss pole. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.